Previously on Ballz.
Hello.
Hey, Steph, how's it, Darren? How you going?
Good, thanks, and you?
Yeah, very, very good. Thanks a lot for having a quick chat to us this afternoon.
Not a problem.
Yeah, it must have been, come as a bit of a shock when we heard that Rob Kempson had been arrested for allegedly, the charge must be basically assault, right?
That's correct, John. And I thought it might have happened after the game, but it happened during the game against America, so that was even more surprising. So yes, it was a big surprise, but we have a good team in Bermuda. He's got a great lawyer there, Alfred Richard Horseman, and all charges have been dropped. So we're delighted.
Oh, charges have been dropped.
Nice.
That's correct. Yeah, that is the news from Bermuda, and that is as it stands. I had a look at the docket from the judge. He said there's no way that they can prosecute on the evidence that he's been provided with. And rugby is a contact sport. There's a good opportunity that you will get hurt.
Yeah.
And he says no reason to prosecute.
All right, well, it's amazing you've got a judge that understands that about rugby in that part of the world, but there we go. That's good news.
That is indeed. That is great news for Rob. I mean, now we're just trying. Obviously, he didn't take part in yesterday's game against the Argentines, which we won 17-7. The Legends will now play in the final against either Australia or the British and Irish Lions. The game will take place today.
Okay.
So now we're just trying to get him cleared, and so that he can also play in that game, because we believe there's no charges against him, and he should be allowed to partake in the tournament.
Can you imagine? I mean, I was just thinking what that might do if a charge like that is carried through over there. What it would do for? I mean, how many times have off the ball incidents happened in rugby anyway, where it could set a precedent for other people laying charges and stuff like that. If, as you say, in the context of a game, things like that happen.
Yes, it's bizarre, but of course, and I don't condone or don't anything that's happened. We have to look at the evidence, and if someone, in rugby, if he doesn't abide by the rules, they should get punished. I mean, we all agree on that, but you hardly ever hear of an assault charge that happens, on the rugby field. I've played once overseas. I know that's happened there before with one of my teammates. He laid a charge against a guy for assault on the rugby field while the game was going on. But, other than that, I've never heard of that. And, every individual, of course, is entitled to, to when he feels that, foul play took place, yes. But, as I said, the judge looked at it and the evidence that was provided, and he was very happy not to prosecute.
Just what exactly happened, Stefan?
I don't know. I don't know if he just tackled the guy after the game or after the whistle was gone. I beg your pardon, but that's what we can gather from our team in Bermuda. Unfortunately, I'm not in Bermuda, but one of our directors, Mike Barn, of course, Peter Miller, who's player coach, they are there, and that's the evidence that they provided me with, and the latest news from over there. So that's what happened. The American, I think his surname is Gibson.
Leif Gibson.
Leif Gibson. He hurt his neck. He was obviously went to hospital, but he's out. He's still got a brace, neck brace, according to the from over there. But he is fine, and as I said, the judge looked at it all, and he's happy.
Yep. Just listening to Stefan mention some of those names before we let you go, Steph. All those names of guys that you mentioned there that are playing for our Legends. They are legends. Yeah. They are great players.
It's great. I mean, it's great.
I was just saying, Stefan is older than all of those guys, and he was playing Curry Cup while they were already legends.
Thanks for that, Darren. Thank you very much.
Steph, Robbie didn't spend any time in jail, did he? Because that's what...
I think he spent 12 hours in custody.
He
did.
Shame.
Anyway.
I'm sure he made some very friends in Bermuda jail.
I'm just trying to imagine. I think those guys would have stayed still. If he was in a cell, they would have all been in one corner, and Rob would have been on his own in another place. They wouldn't have gone near him.
I can just imagine them giving their black coffee and dry bread to Rob to eat, and they all going hungry in the corner.
Well, we're glad to hear that the charges have been dropped, and good luck. Hopefully that you'll be able to get a game in that final today. Steph, thanks for taking some time to chat to us.
Yeah, thank you very much. And we saw some pictures of Rob. He's delighted with his legal counsel. He's smiling, and we're happy that everything is okay.
Sure, he's a relief, man. Thanks a lot, Steph.
Right.
Thanks, Darren.
Cheers, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, Steph.
There we go, Stefan Terblanche.
This is Ballz Visual Radio. Darren, Simon, Kate, and John. Weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central African Time. Ballz.co.za